understand the rule better because I had appreciated from your briefs that you had different theories. So I'm just trying to appreciate what's happening. Are you advocating for the direct regulatory impediment species of this? Is that the rule that you're now articulating, and it has something to do with being completely locked out of the market?
That's our frontline rule. If the government locks you out of a marketplace or tilts it against you and you come in to sue to have the playing field leveled, you have standing. That's our frontline rule. And then obviously our second line.
But you see how that's a little bit different than saying if there's a direct regulatory impediment. That's different than saying you have to be completely locked out of the market.
Well, by direct regulatory impediment, I mean sort of a lockout or, as here, a cap. Right? It's not that we can't sell any fuel at all. It's that we can only sell so much fuel in California and the other 17 states that have adopted these standards because the automakers have to make a certain number of cars that don't run on the product we manufacture.
But where does that end? I mean, I guess I'm trying to figure out. I appreciate your argument that the regulation is on the automakers, and as a result of it being on the automakers, the fuel producers are going to make less fuel. But what about the convenience store operators who are also part of this? They say there are fewer people stopping into the convenience store as a result. Are they in your rule or not?
I think that they come much closer to the Department of Commerce. But of course, all I need is some petition.
No, but I'm just trying to understand how your rule works. So this splits your your plaintiff's class here because convenience store operators are in. They're not completely in your class. They're not completely locked out of the market. So your direct regulatory impediment rule doesn't have them.
That's right. It's just like competitor standing, right? You're harmed because they underregulate a competitor. That regulation can harm lots of other people who supply your inputs and all the rest. You have competitor standing. Everybody else has to satisfy predictable effects, Department of Commerce, worth.
But the way you